Good day, it's December 27th, Wednesday. I'm Jenner Wang. Let's take a quick look of today's news. Sports news for the new judoka winner. Entertainment news for the new trailer of Ocean's 8. Features for Chef Andre Jong. First of all, sports news. Legends of Judo. How Anton Gising changed the sport forever. Anton Gising is a legend which is the first non-Japanese judoka winner of the World Championship in 1961. Gising built up the connection between Japan and Netherlands and set a new milestone of
Hello everyone, I'm Steven. Today our athlete feature is going to introduce a man who had changed judo forever. For so long the sport was the preserve of Japan, but Dutchman Anton Gising broke the stranglehold by becoming the first non-Japanese judoka to win the World Championship in 1961. Okay, let's take a look at the clip first. Judo was invented in Japan in the 1880s and Japan's judokas were preeminent. When the first World Championships were staged in Tokyo in 1956, Japan's Shokichi Natsu upheld his country's honor. At the second World event back in Tokyo in 1958, Koji Sonet added Japan's second title. But at the next World Championship 3 years later, Gising struck. Anton Gising won gold at the 1964 Olympics in Tokyo. He had won bronze in 1956 but defeated Sonet in the open class in Paris to shock the sport and open it up to the world. Gising followed up this feat by bagging gold on judo's Olympic debut at the 1964 Games in Tokyo. He beat Akio Kaminaga in front of his home crowd to cement his status as one of the best judokas of his generation. He triumphed again, this time in the heavy class at the Fourth Worlds in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil in 1965. He was still the only non-Japanese gold medalist in any of the weight categories at the world or Olympic level. Gising retired from competitive judo in 1967, following the last of the multiple European titles. He has a street named after him in his hometown, Utrecht. Nathan and was honored by the Japanese government for his achievements in judo in 1997. On 29 January year 2000, he was awarded an honorary doctorate by Kokushika University, a Japanese university known for its sports education and of which 4 alumni are Olympic gold medalists in judo.
It's the sports news for today. Next, entertainment news. Ocean's 8 first trailer will steal your attention. Ocean's 8 has released their first trailer yesterday. It's the upcoming film which is in all-female cast. The trailer do catch everyone's eyes. Actress Bullock said that the trailer has hidden as much details as possible for the movie.
Warner Bros. Released the newest trailer of Ocean 8 on December 20, 2007. Before we talk about more, let's take a look about this news trailer.
Why do you need to do this? So that's what I'm good at.
As you can see, the trailer positions Sandra Bullock's character at the helm of a new his crew anchored by Katie Beckett, and Mandy Kane play a jury expert, Rihanna a mystery hacker type, Helena Bonham Carter work in fashion, Sarah Paulson's a recruiter mom, and Okafina play a street smart hostess. The target is Anna Hathaway's character, or we can say is her $150 million necklace. At first glance, the pacing, tone, and humor of the trailer coincide with the previous Ocean film. Ocean 8 are going to hit theaters on June 8th. 11 years after the final installment of original series. It will probably make a lot of money, especially if Warner Bros. Wants to make more than a couple sequels. They are going to have to skip from Ocean's 10 to Ocean's 14.
It's the entertainment news. Next, features. Chef Andre Zhang is a living abroad Taiwanese chef which is well known in the world. Andre Zhang ran a restaurant in Singapore and won the honor of the Michelin. Recently, Andre Zhang left Singapore and back to Taiwan, and soon he will go to China to expand his market. He hoped to promote the thought of combining 24 micro seasons with eating.
Hi, this is Simon reporting live at Chef Andre restaurant. Chef Andre is the famous restaurant in Singapore and Taiwan. One of his restaurants is in the list of top 15 restaurants in the world. Let's make an interview and know more about him. Hi, Andre.
Hi, I'm Andrew Zhang.
Why did you give up your honor in Singapore and back to Taiwan? Is there anything you insist?
I think it's because I'm Taiwanese. We're in a great position and we have seafood and great culture and so on. We can use our fresh produce and affordable ingredients to make delicious food in Taiwan. And I think being a Taiwanese, besides go abroad to broaden our market, it's also important to stay in our homeland and introduce it to everyone. So I think we have patience and responsibilities for it.
Did you say that you will go to China to expand your market recently? And after you get there, how can you copy the previous successful experience there, and how can you train the talent there? Do you have some tips in mind?
Last time I'm back to China and work as the create and culinary director, and this kind of collaboration is very similar to in Singapore. So I want to reset my understanding of Chinese culture and respect what the nature gives me and repeat it with the best flavor. And I want more people to know about 24 micro seasons can combine with eating. And since it's a wisdom from the past and it's also a way to pass on our culture. So I hope I could inspire more Chinese chefs to create more flavor of natural and make Chengdu the city of slow food.
And what can we do to know more about, to make more foreigners to know more about Taiwanese delicacy? Do you feel something to encourage young food in Taiwan?
I think the best way is use the ingredients from Taiwan because it's the best way to broadcast Taiwan to everyone in the world. So I hope I hope the young chef in Taiwan can use the local food ingredients and try to make different and more delicious flavor of food.
Okay, let's hope you can reach your goal soon. Thank you. And now back to Anchor.
Thanks for the reporter. Last, let's take a look of today's weather forecast.
Taiwan reached 20 degrees today as the country bit fairer to the last week's cold snap. The warm weather and clear skies will last through Friday. The Central Bureau weather warns the public to watch out for warning gaps between daytime and nighttime temperatures. People were shirting their heavy winter coat today as temperatures make their way back up into 20s. According to a forecast, these warm periods will last until Saturday, when temperatures in northern Taiwan are expected to dip down to 1 to 3 degrees Celsius. Weather in southern Taiwan, meanwhile, is expected to remain relatively consistent for the next couple of days. Temperatures will reach high of around 21 or 22 degrees in the northeast and may hit 25 degrees in the central and southern Taiwan. Though eastern Taiwan will be a bit cloudy or with a few patches of rain, however, However, it should be relatively sunny over the majority of the island. Forecasters say a cold air mass will arrive in Taiwan on next week. They predict it will bring lower temperatures and rain. The Central Weather Bureau originally forecast a second cold air mass to arrive in Taiwan on Tuesday, predicting cold and wet conditions. It forecast temperature in the north to dip to 13 degrees with the rainfall. Later, it revised today's forecast to 16 degrees and sunshine. Here's the weather forecast for today. Wish you have a nice day. Goodbye.
The weather forecast for today and the end of today's news. I'm Jenner Wang. Thank you for watching and hope you have a good day.